today I'm going to talk about how to use a pasta rolling machine, or as a Sculpey, that you can kind of see the name on there, likes to call it a clay conditioning machine. Now, this clay conditioning machine really will only work if your clay is soft already. It's mostly just a fancy way of having a roller. That will make them in different thicknesses. And so you have to have your clay already conditioned before you go ahead and put it in here. You can condition it further, I guess, by rolling it through here, but I mostly just use it to get different thicknesses of clay. And it does come with a handle, which is removable. This is completely washable. And it looks just like a pasta machine. I would say they're the same thing. They have a dial on the end here that tells you the different types of thicknesses, and I'll show you in a moment when I have both my hands. I can show you how these rollers move. So you want to keep your fingers away from this part because of the fact it can pinch you. It also comes with a clamp because you do have to use a little bit of force in order to get this handle to turn. You can go on Amazon, I believe, and purchase a motor that hooks in here and actually will move it for you, but you'll still probably have to clamp it down so that it doesn't move. I will also show you what the box looks like. So I get my clay, as you can see, just like this. I have it on a setting. And as you can see, I have to hold it down. I didn't clamp this. And it gives you nice, smooth, and you can see how thick it is. It is like this. I can go through a couple more times, and it shouldn't rip it up like this. But it gives you enough so you can, use a cookie cutter, or, you can take it and press in there and get what you're looking for. Now, let's say you don't want it that thick. The way to do this, to show you how these rollers actually work and how it adjusts. You can see here, let's see if I can get the focus. Right here, there's numbers. So that will tell you how much you can adjust. And I think on a pasta roller, you might not have as many settings. It's been a while since I've actually looked at one. And then here is the handle. So I'm going to show you here how I adjust it. So let's adjust it a lot so you can see how thin. Now you can get your strips. And really all you do is just pull out and adjust like that. And then there's the handle, and you can see how it moves. Right there. Where it attaches. And a place I want to suggest real quick here is right here. You want to clean in here where the rollers are at. So this is a better angle. So right here, you see this little strip right here? It hits, that's where it actually hits the roller. They hit right in there. And the reason I'm pointing that out to you, yeah, there we go. The reason I'm pointing this out to you is that the rollers hit right here. This has to be wiped out and cleaned because when you change clays, it actually will, the clay will pick it up off of this little lip here. So what I use to clean it out with is the this alcohol. You can do 70% up to 90%. Sometimes 91% is a little harder to find. But I usually wipe off inside of here, and it's on both sides that you want to try and get this strip. You can kind of see there's still some clay stuck on there. And then you want to check in here, and you want to check your rollers as well when you do it. You can go through again, put your clay there. And roll it through. Now you can see it's much thinner. It became a bigger piece, and you can use it. And I'll show you the box in case you want to get that particular one. But like I said, you can get a pasta machine as well, and I think the pasta machine might be a little cheaper, and it actually comes with accessories. but this is the brand that I got. I think I might have spent 30 on it. I knew about the pasta machine beforehand. I, for some reason, thought maybe if I got one that was, for polymer clay, it would be better. Actually, they're the exact same thing. The only difference is that the Sculpey does not come with the accessories to make it into strips, which the strips might be actually helpful because if you want to make, things that, are skinny and a certain consistency, that might be better. So eventually, if I'm at like a thrift store, I'm going to go ahead and buy another pasta rolling machine and pay like $6 for it. So you can get these much cheaper than just going to the store or going online. But maybe you might not have access and you have to buy things online. You can go ahead and get yourself a pasta rolling machine, or you can go with the Sculpey brand. I did notice that this is also smaller. The pasta rolling one is just a little bit bigger. So now I'm going to talk about how I blend the clay. So taking clay that's already been through my food processor or chopped up by hand, and I turn it into two, I take two different colors and make it into one. So the best way to get your colors blended nicely, you can use the clay conditioning machine to do so. So I'm going to show you right now how I'm going to blend two colors. So I'm going to start out with a color. This one right here is a green, and in another video that I made, I show how I made this color using yellow and a couple different colors of blue and using a food processor. So there's a link at the end of the video. And then this color here, that is a Primo clay. This one right here is Fimo, and then this one here is Primo. And this one here, I didn't have to do anything. I took it right out of its package, and it's been sitting for a couple years, and I didn't have to worry about trying to get it soft. Now the Fimo, I did a video on how to get it to be more workable. This is old clay that I'm using. So I'm going to take both of these, and I'm going to just go ahead, and you can do it like this and just blend them this way, and I'm going to show you in the machine. So typically you go and you hit it and you have it made like this, and you're like, I want to make sure that the colors go. So you take it, put it in the machine, and you have to do this a couple of times. Another color to it, and I believe I'm going to do white. So I'm going to add white to it. So I'm adding white now in here. There's a little bit of extra yellow, but I'm going to blend this in with white. Here it is with white. The white added to it. So you can see here that it's starting to blend. You can see that the color is starting to turn lighter. This was what it was looking like. And then here's the green getting lighter because I added white to it. And I can, so. And which is nice about this is you can put two colors together if you wanted to. And you can also leave that striping so you have like a lighter color and a darker color in there. And I'll show you real quick some of the other settings on here. So you saw that, let's see the thickness there. Let's make it thinner. I believe I have it on a setting of 4. See how much thinner that is. And I can break it up, keep that piece there. So you can see the difference. So there's the difference. So you can see how much thinner this is compared to how much thicker that one is. And there you go. It's a lighter green. It's not as dark as it was before. And I can change this color even more by adding green to another color to make it another color, or add more white to it to make it even a lighter green. This was just an example to show you what colors I could possibly make. And I'll show you the original color next to this. The original color is this one, and this is the color I changed it to. So adding those white and that darker blue made this color of green from this green. This green here, like I said, was started out as yellow. Then I added little bits and pieces of blue to it to get this real bright green. And this is 2 different clays mixed together as well, Primo and Fimo, to make this. And so this will have to be heated up differently. So like this one is Fimo. The products I used was all in the same group. So this would get heated up just like as you would for Fimo. But this one has Fimo and Primo in it, so I'd have to look at the package and kind of judge how long to let it bake for and do a couple tests to see if it'll be okay. That's why I try to do equal parts, so I'm not like have too much of one or too little of another one, to make sure that it will cure okay in the oven. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.